Jacob.
I'm Yuri.
And we're going for a drive.
The new 2025 Genesis GV80 Coupe.
With launch control.
Better be good.
Not bad, but I don't know if the launch control is any different than just brake boosting a regular GV80.
Or flooring it. Let's get to the horsepower and torque.
409 horsepower, 405 pound-feet of torque from a twin-turbo 3.5-liter V6 with an electric supercharger.
Hey, why the heck is my seatbelt orange, but the rest of the car isn't? Isn't this the liquid hot Magma?
This is not the Magma edition. That was a concept vehicle that they never actually came out to production. That is going to be their M kind of thing going on, but it's not real yet.
M for Magma.
Exactly, from the former M guy from that company. So the GV60, I think, is going to be the first one that's going to get the Magma treatment for production, which is an electric car, which is interesting. But since this isn't, we do have Sport Plus in here. So I've got liquid hot Magma gauges in here, and I'm just going to floor it. Response, not bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. However, this is supposed to be the sportier version of the GV80, so I've got some problems with this vehicle.
I thought this was just the coupe version, kind of like how there's an X5 and an X6 and they're exactly the same.
See, that's the thing. It is, but marketing has told me that it's not, because there are some changes to this.
Like what? Like what, Jacob?
Well, the first thing is we do have a flat bottom steering wheel to make the
Handling
sporty
better.
Yeah, well, they've had the flat bottom steering wheel to give you a sporty appearance, at least in your head. We do have Sport Plus drive mode, which the regular GV80 also does not get. They also added launch control, which the regular one doesn't get.
Did they add launch control, or did they just add a launch control logo?
Yeah, let's just, anyways, it's a feature now. And then we also have aluminum pedals, which I'm going to use through Cliche Corner. Yeah, that's right, we're venturing back into Cliche Corner today. And it handles pretty decently.
Seatbelt tightened me through there.
Yes, and the suspension apparently has been retuned for this vehicle. I don't really notice a difference. It's not uncomfortable. It doesn't feel more sporty. It just feels fine.
I don't remember the exact sportiness of the regular GV80, but this does feel nice and sporty to me, so I'm happy with it.
So that's the majority of the changes, plus these Magma seatbelts and all that stuff that they've really done to this. So in my opinion, they have not really made this sportier, and so marketing has failed this vehicle. But as a regular coupe version of the Genesis GV80, I think it's a great success.
Yeah, it looks cool. I love the looks of this.
I love the look. I hate coupe SUVs. This one looks amazing.
Aesthetically pleasing. I think the front grille, I noticed too, looks a little different. It looks a little more like sporty.
Yep.
A little more tuner than a regular GV80 would.
And I just really like the GV80 front grills. They're so aggressive looking, the Bentley-esque vibe going on.
However,
I think Genesis does a better job of the luxury stuff instead of the sports stuff.
However, you guys are cowards. Put on a front plate. Register this car in Ontario without manufacturer plates. Let's see what it's supposed to look like.
Bro, Quebec plates on the back of this thing.
Full ugly version.
Just so that Genesis doesn't have to have a front plate on
I'm going to Photoshop a front plate onto the thumbnail so we get no views.
Ouch. And we also do get this engine, Yuri. So we do have this 48-volt electric supercharger. Honestly, I don't really notice like the extra power from the regular one. Like, it doesn't feel less laggy. It feels the same. Like, it's fine.
Maybe a little less laggy.
I don't know. I'm also in Sport Plus mode.
Yeah.
So the biggest thing for me for like lack of sportiness is the transmission. Like, watch, downshift. It takes forever, and it's just, my definition of sportiness would come from like a BMW X6. This is nowhere near that in terms of sportiness.
Yeah.
In terms of like coolness and all that, it's there.
Back to looks.
Yeah.
Back to looks.
The cool part of this car.
Back to looks. Does the coupe version look cool, right? It all looks nice.
It does.
It all goes up, lots of room in the trunk. Enough room in the trunk.
Enough, yes.
I think that's a lot of room.
Yeah.
For a coupe SUV. And then below that, the bumper at the bottom looks a little different. We got exhaust tips that are not connected. They are 2020 real.
Yes.
Remember that was the thing we used to complain about?
That was the thing, yep.
We're just lucky to have exhaust tips.
Exactly.
What does it
sound like
from the
outside? Yo, we did the script this time.
There's no script.
I know. Yeah, so it sounds like that. It's nothing remarkable. We still have a V6, so it's like kind of whatever.
Do you like the wheels? And do you like the wheels more than the Magma concept wheels?
No, I do like the wheels, but they're not sporty enough for the sportiness that this is supposed to have.
Give up. The marketing was disconnected from it.
The Magma in orange with those 5-spoke wheels was perfect. And by the way, interior-wise, that thing had 4 bucket seats with like a plaid interior.
Yeah, let's be real. Turn it down a notch.
I know, but man.
It sucks. It sucks when it's a concept that is like easy to do in real life.
And it's so close to production.
Yeah. It's like, it's hard to accept anything else.
Yeah.
So if you were so bold as to get custom wheels made for your GV80 Coupe that resembled the concept, what would be the Continental recommended tire for those wheels?
That would be the Extreme Contact DWS 06 Plus, or if you're driving it in the winter and you'd like a winter tire, the Viking Contact 7.
Check out our bit.ly link in the top comment or in the description to see some current discounts if it's still November and you're watching this.
It is. And
Rebates,
they have
rebates, not discounts.
Yes, and they have until the end of November 2024 to get that rebate.
Why is the sun so bright? Let's see if
You gonna test that visor?
3, 2, 1.
Yes. Good job, Genesis.
Wow, the script. Thanks, son. We're not scripted. That's
No,
the joke. That's
exactly.
the joke we're trying to make.
Yeah. The fact that we're not scripted means that Yuri didn't even bring his correct lens, which is why we're on that weird looking lens right now.
Yeah.
So Yuri didn't follow the script for bringing the correct lens today.
Okay, part of the script is to do the dipstick test.
Yes.
This is an electric supercharger.
Yes.
They're trying to be an M car, so it should probably have the oil checking thing in the infotainment, right? Like a BMW.
No, this is a Korean vehicle, so it's actually checked through the engine. However, the dipstick is like kind of hard to reach and find. It's not really engineered that well, but we have one, so that's a pass.
It's orange instead of yellow.
Yeah, and it's really hard to
What
access.
is this, for transmission fluid?
Honestly, that's what I thought at first.
But more importantly, sponsor plug, what would be the Total Energies recommended oil for a GV80 Coupe?
That would be the Quartz 9000 HKR 0W30.
Always follow your manufacturer recommended guidelines. And they got that all-in-one transmission fluid?
Yeah, it covers about 95% of the cars that you'd see on the road these days. So it's an ATF and CVT fluid. So it takes the guesswork out of getting the correct fluid for your vehicle.
My favorite part is Fluidsin. That looks like Terrashin.
Yeah, it's almost like your last name of fluids.
Love it.
Yuri Fluidson.
That's my new name.
Yeah, there you go.
Changing it on Instagram. Getting re-verified.
Total Energies, you're going to have to pony up extra cash for Yuri changing his name to Fluidson.
I will tattoo that on the across my chest.
Okay, back to this car. We don't have massages.
Wait,
even
are we
though
in the interior now?
I'm in the interior right now.
Can we show a general shot of how cool the interior looks?
We've been showing that this entire time.
Blue?
Yeah.
Blue carpets too?
So we don't have massage. We've got this Ergo Motion fake massage. Honestly, it kind of sucks.
Doesn't count.
No. Seats kind of uncomfortable. They've had this like weird spine thing for us in the middle.
It's a weird spine thing, but it's only the seats that have lumbar. If you're in the back seat, it doesn't have that like pressure point. It's just whoever's in charge of lumbar at Genesis doesn't know how to not put the pressure directly into the spine, in my opinion.
Or maybe Korean people have different spines. Okay, but talking about those back seats, you can recline those back seats so far back, you're almost in the trunk.
Yeah, well, you don't hit your head sitting in the back, which
Exactly.
is wild. And it's a coupe.
And you have peasant blockers back there. Luxury.
Yeah.
Really nice back there. And then up front, this super impressive, massive OLED screen.
Yeah.
It is one piece. It is honestly really nice.
Take that, BMW.
Yeah, like this is really, really
It's
good.
not
The
even-
resolution.
It's not curved.
No, like it's got a touch of curve, I think.
Fluidsin.
Yeah, very fluid. We do have wired and wireless Apple CarPlay. Amazing. Everything works flawlessly, I would say.
Okay, what if you need to find something in your car, but you don't know how to find it in your infotainment? Is
Dude.
there a 3D something for you to get
I'm
there?
kind of distracted by this massive John Deere
Massive
tractor.
John Deere
Look at this
trailer.
thing.
I'm tired, yo.
Oh my
Do a
goodness.
wheelie.
So yes, one of the coolest features that I found here, because I was like, oh, how do I customize this one particular feature rather than digging all through here? So they have 3D setup. If you click on that, then you can go to a particular part of the vehicle, such as let's go see inside, and then you can see the particular thing that you would like to switch without burying through all the menus. So I was trying to find something for the vehicle settings, which was actually the brake pedal. So in order to adjust the brake pedal, you have to be at a stop in park, which I adjusted back to comfort because I didn't like the sport brake pedal.
But did we not complain about this kind of stuff like in Volkswagen ID Buzz Infotainment? You're like, why is this all simplified? Why is it all pictures? Like I feel like we've kind of been like, we don't like the stuff always. We just want the normal settings.
I want the normal settings, but this is a really good implementation of the 3D setup. So if someone was to do this copy this
This
setup.
is like the best of both worlds?
Exactly. Because
Okay.
you also have regular settings. You have both. And they're literally right beside each other. So if we go back to home and we have setup or 3D setup,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
it.
Okay, so
It's literally all there.
best of both worlds.
Exactly. And quickly, a little bit of handling because this is a sporty SUV. I've got in Sport Plus mode. We got understeer. It handles okay. It's nothing like you'd get from a German comparable vehicle. But it's fine. Suspension is comfortable enough.
I think this is average person sporty. Like if an average person drove this, it'd be like, whoa.
Yeah, and like power-wise, it's all fine. Comfort-wise, it's totally fine. So like they didn't really screw anything up, but it's not exceptionally sporty or exceptionally comfortable. It's kind of like right down the middle.
Just wait for the Magma.
Yeah. All right, let's get you into the driver's seat.
What's all this thigh support you gave me? Let me dial that back.
Does this thing smell like it's on fire a little bit?
No, smells a new car. Okay, getting rid of all the thigh support. I know you love that. A lot of our commenters just love thigh support.
Because they're tall. It's a thing for tall people that you wouldn't understand.
I would never understand.
No. Oh, let me get some thigh support on this side. And I can get this seat lower than I can that seat.
Moving these seats it's like very fluid and smooth and nice and quiet.
Yeah, it shows you everything on the OLED display.
I'm going to put my drive shifter into drive. This kind of looks like, like grandma's house sink.
Yeah. Oh, it does
I think
look
I
like
did see a
that.
video or of Instagram thing of a guy used that as a shift knob.
Yeah, or like grandma's doorknob.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
man. That's not
am
something
I in full sport?
You are now, yeah.
I'm going to floor it because that launch was nothing.
Okay, it gave a little bit.
It holds back. It's
Yeah.
like, it gives you a bit and...
Yeah, so the launch control did give you a little bit more.
What if I do that in first? Because that was just D.
Same. It's like the torque converter is like converting torque.
But it banged off the limiter.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm impressed. That's good. What if I put traction back on and put it to... Nope, that's not my...
I did that the first day. That's
Ah.
what you're looking for.
Which knob?
Hey, we're not allowed to complain about the amount of knobs.
I'm
We
not.
just
I'm
have
happy. I'm happy. I
knobs.
just didn't figure it out. Okay. I'm just gonna floor it in comfort.
Okay.
They all
Same.
It feels the exact same as the launch control.
Yeah.
If not better.
Yeah, well, we do also have variability for the pumped-in audio, so I did change it to maximum, the largest amount of change.
Yeah, that felt nice in comfort not having that.
Yeah.
But it's not super offensive or anything.
And you can turn it off.
Yeah, well, the steering wheel feels amazing in my hand.
It does.
I actually really like this. I've got a little radar to look in my eyes.
Bro, the D-shape or whatever.
The
How
D-shape.
sporty is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, I'm holding the D part.
That's so sporty.
Literally the worst driving positions for your hand.
Yeah, exactly. Just give me a circle wheel. You know what would make this really sporty?
A circle
A
wheel?
quick disconnect.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, so I did notice when I had my signal on, we got the blind spot monitoring in the display, which is cool. People really like that, so they don't have to turn their necks.
Bro, lane keep assist on the highway. Highway driving assist was unreal this morning. Unreal.
Let's see, is it going to be unreal here?
Yeah. It's such a good
Am
system.
I in it?
Yeah, you're in it.
No, my speed keeps dropping.
Oh, because you can do it independently of adaptive cruise. You just did speed.
What the heck?
You're good now. You're good now. Now you said it. Now it's doing everything.
Nice.
It doesn't bother you for the longest time, and when it does, you just like give it a little touch, and you're good to go.
A little slap and tickle.
Barely, just like a love tap.
Okay.
It's amazing.
I know. This is, you know what? Give me this over Blue Cruise any day of the week.
Anything, those pre-mapped things from Super Cruise, like this is the best one because you don't need
It
pre-mapping.
makes everything work.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, this is nice. Okay, my back still feels whatever. I think I'm getting a little ergo massage on the butt, which is like kind of all right, but I want that.
Yeah. Like a proper massage.
Yeah.
If this is a proper luxury car, which it is at this price.
Let me guess. I see
Oh,
the screen in the back.
Digital camera.
Wow, I've like not even been paying attention to the road and not have my hands on the wheel, and it's just
Dude, I had a sandwich.
for me.
I had my coffee.
Look at this nice sunroof. I like this. I like how this is like silver around all these buttons and lights.
Yeah, and this like kind of forged carbon-esque looking interior is pretty nice.
That with the blue and the stitching
Yeah.
is very, very nice.
No gloss black, like nothing that you'd really touch. I mean, the panel, those have to be. Oh, there we go. Keep hands on steering wheel. So just give it a tap. Done. See?
Slap and a tickle.
Yeah, I feel
Can
sorry.
it handle a
feel sorry
roundabout
for
at
your wife
60?
if that. Oh God. Yeah, so we also have our climate controls in this other separate touchscreen, but it actually works really well. Fragrance. I don't think we have a fragrance right now.
Jeremy fragrance.
Oh God.
Yo, why won't manufacturers load us up with fragrance?
I'm glad they don't. I don't like things that smell like that. But yeah, so you can touch all that stuff. It's great.
What if I touch it all at once? What'll happen?
I don't think anything happened. Oh, it's got colder, at least on my side.
You know what? It's good until they do bring that Kia thing that flips from like climate to radio.
Yo, but this is that company, Hyundai, that just said that they're going to give more hard buttons.
They said that. That doesn't mean they're going to.
No, but they said it.
Yeah.
And then we do have a wireless charger down here, which has a pretty cool little animation when you are wireless charging.
USB-C. I've converted to that.
Yep.
New iPhone.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Android to catch up. Come on, guys.
They're going to go lightning
Why is
now.
Android waiting so long to catch up to this new iPhone cable we've been using? I don't know what it's called, but it's fantastic.
And then the cup holder passes. That's a small.
Yeah, that's a pass. That's a pass.
Yep.
Man, this is like really nice inside. Besides the whole like pressing on the spine thing, like
Yes.
this is pretty good.
Hey, and preset your seat for me right now. Save it.
Oh.
Not available.
while driving.
Yeah,
Change
so-
that too.
Yeah. Just little things like that. And the fact that I can't change my brake pressure while driving, it's like, come on, man. That's when I really notice it.
But the brake pressure and everything feels like nice and normal right now. Whatever you set it to for me,
Comfort.
I appreciate.
Yeah.
So then I guess this mostly competes with like a BMW coupe and a Mercedes coupe and an Audi coupe.
Yeah, so like the GLE coupe.
Does America have a coupe yet? For this?
No, there's no Escalade V or
XT4
Escalade.
coupe or something, or XT coupe?
No, there's no coupe American SUVs. None.
Not even Lincoln?
No. That would be the coupiest, but it's not quite coupe.
Yeah.
It's only the Germans.
Is there like a budget brand like the Chevrolet? Like Buick has a kind of coupe, but you know,
Yeah.
that's a 3-cylinder.
And nothing big.
Yeah.
Nothing, bro.
Dang, bro. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I guess if you're going to go find one on tsb.truecar.com and only filter German and Korean brand.
Yeah, there you go. Let us know which one of those you like in this coupe SUV segment. We've got Porsche. We've got Mercedes. Audi, all
Yeah,
those ones.
Porsche. I forgot Porsche.
Yeah.
But I guess Porsche's like way
Yeah,
up. Like Porsche's least good handling car will absolutely demolish this any day of the week.
Yes.
From even like 6 years ago.
Yeah, like the base trim of whatever Cayenne coupe you can get. Yeah.
But this would be more Macan coupe?
No, this is Cayenne 100,000%.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, this thing's huge. This is a 3-row turned into a 2-row.
That's right. That is right.
And Cayenne doesn't even have a 3-row.
Nah, that is right.
Apparently that's coming.
You are right.
I just want to keep hearing those words, Yuri.
Yeah. So then I think it's time we end this off with the price.
All right, it's a lot of money. It's a luxury vehicle. It's
Don't tell me. Let me guess.
okay.
117,000 Canadian.
A little bit over budget. $104,000.
All right.
All in. You can't really option anything.
Though that's not, I mean, it's expensive, but, you know, inflation.
Yeah, we're in that 6-figure mark in Canada.
You know what I was thinking about inflation recently?
What?
Okay, remember when you were a kid and you'd go to the arcade and you'd put like a loonie in?
I'd remember 25 cents.
Okay, but sometimes it was like a brand new arcade. Like when that X-Men one with the 6 players, whatever, the 3 screens came out. I remember it was a loonie.
Okay.
Imagine the inflation. That must have been like, to today's gauge, like $5 per play.
Yeah, I guess so.
If we're talking about inflation for cars too.
Yeah. I did go to an arcade in the States recently, and it was still I guess it was dollars. Yeah.
Never experienced that. Canada had loonies.
Yeah. I had to go to the vending machine, get tokens and stuff.
Anyways, inflation.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money,
It is.
but it's cool. I'd wait for the Magma version.
Yeah, Magma would be hot.
And please fix these seat backs. I don't like my spine pressure point.
And add proper massage to a 6-figure vehicle.
Yeah, and maybe let me set my presets while driving.
Yeah, so it turns out we do have a couple minor complaints that aren't major for the most part.
Easily solvable in the next 6 to 7 years.
And Genesis does like to do pretty major refreshes, as Hyundai as well. So I think they can solve this with a refresh.
But good job on a lot of the stuff.
I would agree, although it's not that sporty.
Props.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was just a thumbs up to the viewers or
You
something.
give thumbs up like this. What am I, an emoji?
Well, I don't know what that was. Who gives props to the thumb up?
I don't know, man.
Exactly.